So let's talk about some movies. The older I get, the less I am motivated to do this. So we're gonna start from the bottom to the top. So the Oscars are in a week. Now's a good time to put this video out. I watched 99% of everything nominated. I'm gonna put the nominees over here or over here on the screen or whatever when I'm editing and let you know how I feel. For visual effects, these are the nominations, and who I want to win is Tenet, and who I think will win is Tenet. Simple enough. I saw the one and only Ivan, and the visual effects were amazing, but I don't think they're as good as Tenet, and I didn't see the other 3 films. For Best Editing, the nominees are, I want Sound of Metal or Trial to win, more so Sound of Metal, and I think either one of those will win. More so Sound of Metal. I'm leaning towards Sound of Metal, but either one of those I feel has the best editing. For Best Costume Design, I want Ma Rainey or Mulan to win, and I think Ma Rainey will win. For Hair and Makeup, same thing. Ma Rainey, I want them to win, and I think they will win. I saw Emma. In regards to this category in costume design, I saw Emma, and I mean, the hair, makeup, and costumes are stunning. And if not for Ma Rainey, I would say Emma should win, or would win. Ma Rainey's my number 1, Emma is my number 2 for both of those categories. For Best Cinematography, I want Judas to win, but it looks like Nomadland is going to be winning this because it won the CCA and it won the BAFTA, so it looks like it's just going to be Nomadland for this one. Best Production Design, I want Ma Rainey or The Father to win. I really love The Father. I'm gonna watch that movie again today. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just a good day to watch it. I want one of those to win, but I know it's gonna be Mank. Most likely, Mank is gonna win in this category, which sucks. Because Ma Rainey and The Father is just, I just prefer them. But yes, for Best Sound, Sound of Metal, for Want and Will, there's no discussion that needs to be had. For Best Song, Speak Now, for Want and Will. I strongly believe that. It didn't win the Globe, but it won the CCA. And I don't know if it won anything else, but it won the CCA, which is good enough for me. And I like that song out of all of the songs that I've heard, that one and Fight For You. But Speak Now looks like it's going to go away with it. So that's my pick. Original score, it's just seems like it's gonna be Soul. I would have preferred The Five Bloods because I actually listened to the score because it was nominated, and I think it's great. I would have never listened to it if it wasn't nominated. So yeah. And Terrence Blanchard is like a legend for doing Spike Lee films, so I would pick him, but we know it's gonna be Trent and Atticus Ross because they keep winning. And even if they win, it's great because for that movie, Jon Batiste also wins an Oscar. Because he also composed the score for Soul. So that would be nice for Jon Batiste, young black musician. So happy for him. So we're gonna go to the next page. We're running through this. I didn't have anything to say about those ones. Those are the technical ones. There's not a lot to say about those. Now we're getting to the heavy ones. We're getting towards the heavy ones. These are the middle ones now. Okay, animated short. The animated shorts weren't that strong to me. Saying that, I only saw 3. There's 2 of them that I didn't get to see. I didn't see Opera or Yes People. I couldn't find them. This is always the sentiment for my videos whenever I'm doing this. I can't find shorts all the time. So the 3 that I did see, Burrow, Genesis, Loci, or Loki, and If Anything Happens, I Love You. Of those 3, my favorite was If Anything Happens, I Love You. I think I want that to win, and I think it will win based on the subject matter and the state of the country. It's very now, and it was very sad when I watched it on Thanksgiving. Burrow is very cute, and it is Disney, so there's a chance that could win. Hello, Sun. Hello, phone. My phone didn't go off all day. I mean, it is just like noon or 1 o'clock, but still, I've been up since 7, so to me, the day has been. Anyway, the days are long for me. And Genius Loci was French, and it was fine. It was different and beautiful, like just different type of animation that I've never seen before, but I don't think it's a strong competitor of the 3 that I've seen. So my pick for Will and Want, or Want and Will, If Anything Happens, I Love You. Next we have Best Animated Short, Best Live Action Short. I saw 1, 2, 3 of these. I didn't see The Letter Room or White Eye. Can't find them. Feeling Through is on YouTube. President and Two Distant Strangers is on Netflix. Two Distant Strangers was good. It was fine. It was disappointing on the acting level, on the writing kind of level. Anyway, it could have been better than it was. I enjoyed it still. It got the message across. The Present and Feeling Through, to me, were more touching. And I don't want to say more better. More better just sounds dumb. It was just better done to me. So I would pick either The Present or Feeling Through, that I want either one of those to win. And I think The Present will win, because I was checking and it won the BAFTA last week. So it has a strong chance of winning. And it was really good and touching. And I like the father-daughter dynamic that was going on there. Best Documentary Short Subject. I saw all of these. Proud of me. I saw all of them. Or partially saw all of them, because a good number of them were very sad and I couldn't finish. Hunger Ward was devastating. I couldn't get past 10 minutes of that. It involved children starving, and I just couldn't. I can't do it. Love Song for Letitia was very sad. Do Not Split was very sad. Colette, I couldn't finish because I just didn't care for the subject matter, and I'm not watching anything anymore that just can't hold me or makes me feel sad or down or anything like that. I just can't do it, and I don't need to, so I'm not gonna. And A Concerto as a Conversation was very nice. It was very sweet. I like the production design. I like how different the film making of it was, like the process of it looking like he was having a conversation with the camera when he was having a conversation with his grandfather, and matching it or paralleling it with what a concerto is, which is a conversation in music. I think that was dope. But who I want to win is Do Not Split. That was the one that I found to be the most enjoyable and the most informative on my end. Like what I learned from the most, because documentaries, in my opinion, should teach you something. I didn't know Hong Kong wasn't a part of China and that they were doing protests like this and all of that shit. And these young kids, like these college kids, I call college kids young kids now because I'm in my 30s, but you know what I mean. They're grown, but you know, that they was going through this and this is some fuckery going on in China. Like I didn't know about that. So that was very educational. And seeing those cops, the way they, you know what's interesting, whenever I watch any other country's cops and how they treat civilians versus how cops here in America treat civilians, and I'm just like, so y'all don't have to be violent when someone's protesting or when someone's not being violent towards you. You could just not be violent. You don't have to shoot anybody or beat anybody. You could just yell at them and hold them down, because that's what the Hong Kong police was doing when the kids was protesting. The cops was just yelling at them, throwing shit at them, and holding them down. They wasn't shooting them or beating them with bats or whatever those things are that the cops beat Americans with. I don't know. Yeah, the cops just seem like on the same level as the criminals, even though they weren't criminals, they were just protesters. They seem like their level of power was on the same level as them, which I feel like it should be. Like you should be trained how to de-escalate, not murder. But that's just me. Do Not Split is who I want to win, but as far as who I think will win, I think is up in the air, because they're all freaking sad and informative. Yeah, some of them I couldn't complete. Love Song for Latasha was really sad, and it reminded me excuse me, and it reminded me of the Asian black race relations issues that happened in the early 90s because that Korean woman killed that little girl. And I remember Spike Lee did a little like shout out memorial to her and Do the Right Thing. And they also had an Asian black tension in that film. So just very interesting how we just keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. Just keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. Just keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. Don't learn. Okay, best documentary feature. My shit. My Octopus Teacher. That movie surprisingly touched the hell out of me. I didn't expect to love that movie as much as I do. It is beautiful, both visually and conceptually. We actually see a relationship between this man and a fucking fish. Like, he fell in love with this fish and fell in love with the fact that she just like came to him and would like look for him and wait for him and like bond with him. Like, you watched a companionship unfold and take place watching that film. And then on top of that, it's paired with the most beautiful score. I don't know how this film wasn't also nominated for Best Score. The music in this is gorgeous. And talking about it now makes me want to watch it again. And because of the setting in which I watched this was so calming and chill and just relaxing, it made me love it even more. I was sitting in my room watching it, sitting in my chaise watching it, and it was just so lovely. And just well shot and well performed and he was so well spoken in talking about her and how he didn't want to disrupt nature and all that. I could talk about this movie forever, but that's not what this video is. I love that film. When I saw that, all these other documentaries didn't matter to me. I didn't even bother to watch Collective or The Mole Agent. I looked at them for like 10 minutes. I was like, I'm not interested. I'm not watching it. I watched Crip Camp. I watched the first half of Crip Camp. And it was touching and moving and all that. And I learned something. As I said, documentary should teach you something. Because I did not know that there was a camp for disabled people. Or as they call them in the movie, cripples. And this was produced by the Obamas. I didn't know this place existed in the 70s. I learned something, so I appreciate that. But I couldn't finish it because it was making me sad. I was like crying. Because these people had massive disabilities. And whenever I watch stuff like that, it makes me appreciate my life more and that I'm able-bodied. But then it also makes me sad that there's people who aren't and I can't do anything about it. And I don't like feeling like that. I feel hopeless and helpless. Yeah, it's good for me to know, but it's like, do I want this weighing on me? So I couldn't finish it. And I know that sounds a little selfish, like how dare you can't even just watch that, it has nothing to do with you, you just look at it. It's like, even to look at things is hard now. Like with the babies getting force-fed because they're starving in hunger ward, like I couldn't look at it. It's just, I can't do it no more. I'm not young no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm old now, stuff hurt more. And I feel shit more. I'm more conscious of stuff. When you're younger, you don't care. You like, you know, do pranks on people and you don't care if they get hurt. But now when I see people get hurt, I feel hurt. So I can't do it. I really can't do it. I didn't see Time. I had no interest. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the one to win because that was like the favorite last year. That's all I kept hearing about was Time, this, Time, that. Everybody see Time. The black and white documentary film about this guy who went to prison and his wife tried to get him out. Something like that. I did not watch it. I'm sorry, I have no interest. I can't do it anymore. I really can't. I can't do it. I'm not. In the past, when things have been nominated, I've been like, I have to watch this. It's important. You know, it was nominated for a reason. Now these award shows have lost so much validity that like certain things, I'm like, how you bypass certain performances and music, like how did you bypass that? And I'm just like, you know what? All this stuff here ain't even worth my time, so I'm not even gonna do that. But I still will look at them to see if they are. And I'm glad, because I did not know about my Octopus Teacher, so I appreciate the Oscars for certain things like that, for Do Not Split from My Octopus Teacher. You know, for The Present, to name a few. thank you for nominating them, because then I wouldn't have known about them. Other than that, I don't care. So yeah, my Octopus Teachers might win all the way. I don't think it's gonna win though, because the people them love time. For the next category, we have international feature. I do not care for this category. I don't care who wins, but because I didn't see any of them, I have no interest in seeing them. This is not like last year where the international films were phenomenal. Parasite, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I mean, come on. It was like nuts last year. This year, I don't care for any of this. And I don't think I could find them anyway. Collective and Another Round is the only ones I think I looked at. I don't even look at Another Round. I just don't care. But I'm pretty sure that's going to win because that's the favorite. And the director for that film was nominated. So, whatever. Don't care. Best Animated Film, another category I don't care for. I'm pretty sure it's going to go to Soul. The animated films last year won all that. It really won all that. I'm really on Raya right now. If it was up to me, Raya would win this year and next year. I just don't care. So for this one, I liked Over the Moon. I did not like Onward that much. I didn't watch Wolf Walkers or Shaun the Sheep. Now we get into the big six, right? This is the big six. 1, 2, big 8. Yeah, this is the big 8 we get into now. I was about to say animated. Best adapted screenplay. I want The Father to win. Deeply, deeply want The Father to win. As I said before, I love that script. It's amazing. That is how you adapt a play. Adopt a playwright and turn it into a screenplay. But I'm pretty sure Nomadland is going to win this. It's been winning other stuff in the past and won the BAFTA and won the CCA. So I'm thinking Nomadland will win. I want The Father to win. Original screenplay. I want Judas or Sound of Metal to win. That is a pipe dream. That's not happening. It would be great. That's not happening. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Trial of Promising Young Woman. Those are the ones that the Americans are loving. So I'm not a real American. So I can't see it that way. I really can't. Judas and Sound of Metal is just better to me. I don't know. I want those to win. Promising Young Woman and Trial, who I think will win based on what I've seen. Then we got Supporting Actress. The only person in here that I want to see up there is Young Jun. Young Jun, grandma from Minari. She's amazing. I want her to win. And I think she will win. I can't wait to hear her speech. Excuse me, because I think she will win. If it's not going to be her, it's going to be Olivia. Which is great too. I'm sweating. I'm going to take a break. Okay, final 5. And my windows are always, not my windows aren't open, but my curtains are always open. So that's why. But whatever, at least I look my real fucking color now. All right, final 5. Next category is Supporting Actor. We already know who's winning this. The same dude that won the Globe, the CCA, the SAG, and the BAFTA. Daniel Kaluuya. And I just recently watched him host SNL, and he was really good on it. So, yay! Oscar winner, Daniel Kaluuya. Even though I said all that shit about the awards losing their validity, we still like hearing it, you know? We still like the title, especially for people who are actually talented that we like. We like Daniel Kaluuya, so we're happy for him for winning an Oscar. He's young, you know what I'm saying? I think he's like either my age or a year younger than me, something like that. So yay, Daniel Kaluuya is winning an Oscar, and I'm happy. He deserves it. It just sucks that they put him in the same category as Lakeith, but I'm glad Lakeith was at least nominated because he deserves that too. He's just been great for the past however many years since Short Term 12. He's been showing himself. Next we have Best Actress. The worst category every year. Every year it's either the Best Actress or the Best Supporting Actress. That's the worst, like most up in the air category. But I like it. It's nice that we don't know who's going to win this because every single award ceremony, it's been someone different. For the Globes, it was Rosamund Pike and Audra Day. Or we'll just say Audra Day. For the CCA, it was Carrie. For the SAGs, it was Viola. And for the BAFTA, it was Frances. So for the Oscar, it's going to be Vanessa Kirby then, right? Because she's the only one who hasn't won yet. Everybody else won. Right? That's the only thing that makes sense. If it's a different actress every time, she's the only one who hasn't won yet. So I'm just going to say Vanessa's gonna win. Because what the fuck? No. I don't think Vanessa's gonna win. I think either Viola, Audra, or Andra. Not Audra. I always mix up with Audra Lord or Audra, the other Audra that won a bunch of Tonys. I think it's gonna be either Andra, Viola, or Carrie. And I know that's a lot. But I'm just gonna pick one based on who I think had the best performance, which was Andra and Viola. Andra and Viola. And Vanessa. And Vanessa. It's probably gonna be excuse me, Francis. Excuse me. Francis or Andra. It's because I drank water. My body is tired of talking. I don't talk a lot. Because there's nobody to talk to, so I don't talk a lot. So my body's like, why are you talking this much? We don't know how to behave. I don't think Carrie's winning, and I don't think Vanessa's winning. I think it's going to be Francis, Viola, or Andra. That's what I think. But it's up in the air. It could be any one of these 5 women. Any one of them. And I'm fine either way. Whoever wins, they're all incredible in their films. And I could say I want certain people to win, but I really just don't care. Any one of them is fine with me. Best actor, Anthony Hopkins, obviously. No. Anthony Hopkins only won this category one time last week for the BAFTAs. What the fuck? Lighting. Make up your mind. Chadwick is winning in this. Chadwick is going to be winning a posthumous Oscar. And it's wonderful. I love this category. I love every single one of these guys, man. These are my guys. Riz Ahmed and Stephen Young are like my celebrity crushes. I love them so fucking much. They're talented and beautiful. Gary is my guy, but he's not winning. Anthony is incredible in The Father, but he's not winning. I love how it says Anthony Hopkins, the father, as Anthony, because he's playing him, not himself, but his character has his name. Anyway, Chadwick is winning. Wonderful. His wife is going to have to give another speech, which she's been doing this whole time. Okay, final 2. Best Director, Chloe Zhao. Chloe Zhao is going to be the second woman to ever win this award. And the first Asian woman. I don't know if she's the first Asian. She's not the first Asian because Ang Lee has the director Oscar. So she's the first Asian woman. Second woman, first Asian woman. That's amazing. Or I want to say first Chinese woman. That should be, because if another Asian woman won, like who was from Taiwan, she would be the first Taiwanese. So the first Chinese woman and the second woman ever to win this. And I'm very happy about that. I do kind of a little bit feel bad for Fincher, but he deserves this award for a better movie than Mank anyway. And I'm happy for Lee Isaac Chung. Last but not least, we have Best Picture. Nomadland is going to win this. I don't want it to win, but it's going to win because it's winning in one of the screenplays. It's winning adapted screenplay. It's winning director. And it might win actress. We don't know yet. So it's winning picture. It's unfortunate. That's not who I would pick. Who would you pick, Yolanda? I would pick The Father or Judas. Before I saw The Father, it was Judas all the way that I wanted to win. But now I want The Father to win as well. So if it was up to me, it would be The Father or Judas. But Nomadland has been the one taking it away. It took it at the CCA and it took it at the Globes. And it took it at the BAFTAs. So, Nomadland. This has been a very bland video because we've had a very bland year of films. The cops outside agree. The NYPD agree. That could be an ambulance, not necessarily NYPD. But it's just been a bland year. It was the year that motivated me not to watch films as much. I was so unmotivated to watch films. And it has completely torn me against. I just don't find them entertaining anymore. I've been watching old stuff. I've been watching a lot of animated stuff. Just not American stuff. I'm just not interested in Hollywood cinema anymore. I'm just not. Outside of Bucky and Falcon, Mandalorian, that's it. I haven't been like Mrs. Maisel didn't come back. Like there's no more iRobot. There's no more Game of Thrones. Like there's no more American stuff that's great to me anymore. Gossip Girl been gone. You know what I'm saying? I've been grew out of that. But you know what I'm saying? So that's why I've been like down, and that's why I've been like, that's the end of this video. I feel like it's gonna be like my last video for a while because I'm not interested in doing this anymore. I'm not interested in doing this that much, unless someone requests something from me. But I just don't have any motivation. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Who you guys think is gonna win? And if you even want to watch the Oscars, because I don't even know how I'm gonna watch them. What you think the Oscars are gonna look like? Are they obviously they're gonna do the same virtual shit, Zoom shit, but are they gonna be a little more classy about it? You know, what you think? And yeah, see you guys next time. Deuces.